My parents skipped my wedding for my sister's beach trip. Months later, they begged me to attend my sister's, and I said, not this time. I got married in April last year. Small ceremony, nothing fancy, just 50 people at a nice restaurant downtown. My fiancé David and I had been planning it for 8 months. We sent out invitations in January, gave everyone plenty of notice. My parents confirmed they'd be there. My mom even helped me pick out my dress at this little boutique in March. She was crying in the dressing room saying how beautiful I looked, how proud she was. 2 weeks before the wedding, my sister Nicole called. She'd just broken up with her boyfriend of 3 years and was taking it hard. She decided last minute to book this beach house in Florida with her friends for the exact same weekend as my wedding. Some kind of healing trip or whatever. My parents told me about it over dinner, said Nicole really needed them right now because she was going through such a difficult time. I reminded them that my wedding was that weekend, the wedding they'd known about for 8 months. My dad actually said, you'll have plenty of anniversaries to celebrate with us, but your sister needs support right now. My mom agreed, said Nicole was in a really dark place and they couldn't abandon her during a mental health crisis. I sat there feeling like I'd been punched in the stomach. They were really choosing a beach trip over my wedding. David's parents offered to pay for last-minute plane tickets if money was the issue. Nope, not about money. They just genuinely thought Nicole's breakup was more important than their other daughter's wedding. The wedding happened without them. David's family filled in, his mom helped me get ready, his dad walked me down the aisle. It was beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. I cried during the vows, but not the happy kind of crying. My aunt took the mother-daughter photos with me instead of my mom. Our photographer tried to make it work, but you could see the sadness in my eyes in every single shot. Nicole posted Instagram stories from the beach that whole weekend. Her and my parents in matching sunglasses, drinking cocktails by the ocean, looking completely fine. No mental health crisis, no darkness, just a regular vacation. After the wedding, my parents called to ask how it went. My mom wanted to see pictures. I sent her exactly 3 photos and didn't talk to them for 2 months. They kept acting like I was overreacting, said I was being selfish and not understanding Nicole's pain. Fast forward to November, and guess who got engaged? Nicole met some guy named Brad at a coffee shop in September. They dated for like 6 weeks before he proposed. Suddenly, my parents were over the moon excited, posting about wedding planning on Facebook, talking about venue options. My mom called me in December, asking if we could all meet for dinner to discuss Nicole's wedding plans. I said no. She called again 2 weeks later saying Nicole really wanted me to be a bridesmaid. I laughed and hung up. Then my dad got involved. He showed up at my apartment one evening while David was at work, said I needed to let go of the past and be there for my sister. That family forgives and moves on. I asked him if he remembered missing my wedding for a beach trip. He actually had the nerve to say that was different. How was it different, Dad? Because Nicole's your favorite? His face got red, but he didn't deny it. Just said Nicole needed more attention growing up and they were doing their best. I told him his best wasn't good enough and asked him to leave. Nicole's wedding got scheduled for June. My mom started sending me guilt trip texts in March, saying how hurt Nicole was that I wouldn't participate, how I was tearing the family apart. I blocked her number. My dad tried a different approach, sent me an email with the subject line, please read this. It was this long letter about how they made a mistake, how they should have been at my wedding, how they wanted to make it right. But here's what got me. The email ended with, we've learned from this, and we promise Nicole's wedding will be perfect. That's what they cared about, making Nicole's wedding perfect. Not that they destroyed mine. Not that I spent my wedding day without my parents because they picked a beach trip. They just wanted me to show up and play happy family so Nicole could have her perfect day. The wedding is in 3 weeks. My phone's been blowing up with calls from relatives saying I'm being petty, that I should be the bigger person. Nicole even sent me a handwritten letter that my mom obviously helped write. It said she was sorry I felt hurt, but she hoped I could move past it. Not sorry for what happened, just sorry I felt hurt. David asked what I wanted to do. I told him I already knew. Last week my mom showed up at my work during my lunch break. She was crying, begging me to reconsider, saying she'd do anything to fix this. I looked at her and said the same thing my dad told me. Nicole needs support right now, but I'll have plenty of other chances to see her, maybe at her second wedding. My mom's face went completely white. I walked back inside and watched through the window as she sat in her car crying. Part of me felt bad, but the bigger part of me remembered standing in my wedding dress without my parents there, and that part felt nothing.